Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Brandy. Oh, God bless you. Good evening. Hello, hello, good evening. Hi. Pastor Howard. Love you, man. Flo. Hey, baby. I called for you, but I don't know. You working so much I can't even get in touch with you now. Good evening. Good evening. Dr. Carter, I was looking for you tonight. I guess you were working hard. Chris Cole, girl, I need to talk to you. I'm trying to get my swag right. You got to email me or something. I'm coming to Atlanta a few times in the months to come. So I need to talk to you. Good evening. Lynn from Atlanta. Good. God bless you. Yeah, I got to talk to you. I need you to get me right. I don't want to be hip hoppy though. I want to. How's everybody doing? I just wanted to break in real quickly. I don't have a lesson to teach, and I'm just kind of trying to, fight something off. So, I don't want to overexert myself. I went and did church tonight. Got to do it again tomorrow night, again Thursday night, again Friday, again, Saturday, Sunday, all next week. But listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very, 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 very carefully. Stay here. Do not leave. I'm not going to be long. Do not chime out to go see who somebody eat a ham sandwich. Stay right here just for these few minutes. Then I'm going to be with you. It matters who you're connected to. Pastor and First Lady Crockett, I love you guys. It matters who you're connected to. Because whoever you're connected to, you qualify for whatever is happening in their life. I was looking the other day, I was waiting on something to be delivered to my house in Houston. And the UPS man stopped at the house, one of the houses down the street. And so I just stood there and I waited, because when I saw him delivering at the house down the street, I saw that he was in my neighborhood and I was expecting something. So since my neighbor had received his or her delivery, I anticipated that mine was soon coming. And lo and behold, he leaves their house and he drives down the street and he stops at my house and he delivers at my house. Because I'm connected in terms of proximity, neighborhood, I could determine what was getting ready to happen for me by what I saw happening for the one that I'm connected to. I don't know if that's making sense to you. For some of you, now listen to me. I'm not going to be long. For some of you, you're going to have to really rethink your circle. You're going to have to think who you're connected to. Because if you're connected to people that nothing is happening for, you can then anticipate that nothing. Let me just say this to you, and the Lord told me to get on here and to say this to you guys. There's something uncommon, unusual. I don't think the people that created Periscope really knew what they were doing when they did whatever they did to create this platform. I don't think it was designed for what it is actually being used for. But Periscope is connecting people to people all over the world. And for many who've been uncovered spiritually for a long time, they're now being covered by people that they're not necessarily in geographical proximity to. So you're connecting to a lot of people who are prophetic, a lot of people who are blessed. Some of you live in desert land spiritually. You live in geographical areas where there seems to be no move of God at all. And Periscope has been like, a rushing river rolling down through the middle of a desert for you. The Spirit of God said to me today, I was walking down the streets of New Orleans, and I want you to hear this very carefully because I'm done. I was walking down the streets of New Orleans with a friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, more like a brother. And we went to lunch with not an executive in the bank. We went to lunch with the owner of a $10 billion bank. The owner. He and I and the banker. And we sat there for no business. The banker just wanted to sit down and have a good time with your boy and my friend. And the Lord said, now look at where you are. You're a little black boy from Holly Grove. Holly Grove is where Lil Wayne came from before he became famous and was rich and is rich. And you're sitting here at the table with a billionaire. First time I've ever had lunch with a billionaire. I've been to lunch with millionaires, but a billionaire. And this man is saying to me, whatever the Lord puts in your heart to do for your community, you got me in your corner. And the Lord said, son, I'm changing your circle. I'm changing your circle. And as I'm changing your circle, I am also changing the circles of those who are spiritually connected to you. There's an elevation in the kingdom of God in this hour. And some of you, watch this, you're in that season where I just come out of, a decade of it, of people exiting my life, and I'm not understanding why. And the Lord was really just dismissing people from an old season to make room for people that are going to bring a brand new season into my life and into yours. Your circle is getting ready to change. I was sitting at lunch with a billionaire. We walk in the streets of New Orleans with a billionaire. He owns the bank. I have his private number. The Lord said, tell the people I am changing their circle. Don't be surprised when people exit your life. They gotta leave because they're not big enough for this next season. They gotta go because they're not big enough for this next season. Yeah, owns the bank, man. Owns the bank. And said, I have a heart to help the poor of the community, but I need you all to help me to do it. Owns the bank. You getting ready to have brand new connections. You're getting ready to have brand new relationships. You're getting ready to have access to people and things and places that you never dreamed of. Because God is getting ready to entrust into your hands more. And you're not going to squander it. You're going to make full proof of it. I prophetically declare over your life tonight that everything around you on every side is expanding and increasing. Everything around you on every side is expanding and increasing, and God is attracting the people into your life to finance, to fund, to man the vision that he's given to you. Everything is getting ready to work in your favor. You getting ready to walk the streets with billionaires. I just had to tell y'all that. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in my spirit. Things are shifting, and the Lord said, son, as I have poured this mantle, this new elevation, I'm telling y'all, man, I have people stepping into my life now. Listen to me. Y'all hear me when I'm telling you now. I have people stepping into my life now, making my life easier than I've ever had it before in my life. I have sons and daughters now. I got a son on here now out of Indianapolis, Indiana, who says to me, Pop, you want to come to Chicago? I'm going to I'm going to underwrite your coming to Chicago. Just tell the people to register. You ain't got to worry about the financial part of it. Just come do what you do. Those are his exact words. I ain't never had that before. I got people on here right now, man, who take their time to say, y'all go and buy my spiritual father's books, and people just bing, 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 bing. People buying my books all night long. When God wants to change your level, he changes your company. Some of y'all can't realize your new level because you're trying to hold on to the old company. I just had to tell y'all, man. I just had to tell you. You're in an uncommon prophetic season where God is changing your company. He's changing your status. He's enlarging your capacity. And he's pouring more into your life and trusting more into your hands. Everybody's not going to like that. Everybody's not going to like that. And if you have not come to terms with not being liked by everybody, you're not ready to go to where God is trying to bring you. So I'm done. I'm out. But I just had to drop that. Y'all share this because there are a lot of other people who are not on here tonight who need to hear it. You're in a prophetic season. It's a prophetic shifting. And everything, I'm telling you, everything, God is changing your circle because he's elevating your status. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow probably. But I just wanted to share that with you. Anybody on with me for the first time tonight? Anybody with me for the first time? Just put up a 1 if you're on with me for the first time tonight. Email pastorrcblakes@gmail.com. pastorrcblakes@gmail.com. Thank you. First time. Thank you. Don't forget to, next week now, don't forget, Tuesday, it's consecration night. My brother and I are going to be consecrated, officially consecrated to the office of the bishop. They're coming from all over the country to be a part of this historical night. And I'm kind of getting excited about it. I've never been one for titles and pomp and stance, but I understand the necessity of it. And so beginning next week, Tuesday, consecration, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll have convocation for the Family of Churches Fellowship. I'm looking forward to it. I love you. 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 If you've not pre-ordered my book, Wisdom for Women in Ministry, go to rcblakes.com and do that. Also, I'm going to have the information for you this week relative to the download for those of you who have pre-ordered. Have my best friend listening in with me tonight, Miss Carmen. Hello, Miss Carmen. Those of you that pre-ordered Wisdom for Women in Ministry during the time that we said we would give you the free download of the ebook Soul Ties. I'm going to have that information for you maybe as soon as tomorrow, but don't hold me to that. But it'll be sometime this week, before this weekend. You'll be able to access that Soul Ties book as I said you would. I love you right now. Those of you who've already pre-ordered, you're part of this as well. But those of you who plan on attending Essence right now till Friday night, those that pre-order the book are going to be put into a drawing for 2 all-day passes for Friday for the Essence Fest. So if you live in the New Orleans area, if you're coming in from out of town, it'll be a nice little thing to have because they weren't cheap. They really weren't cheap. And so Friday night, we're going to draw the name of the person that will receive that. I'm going to do that on Facebook Live. And so I love y'all. Thank y'all here for listening to me. Thank you for tolerating me. Have a good night. Have a good night. I'll go back and read your comments later. Bye-bye. Oh, what is all this here? I don't know what I was doing there.